Hi, in this video I'm going to be testing a new foundation. As always, I've got a sample and this is quite a high-end foundation. As of yet, I don't know how much it costs. So my plan is to apply the foundation, see how it goes throughout the day, give it like 8-9 hours of wear, and then come back and do an update of my thoughts, my feelings. Then I'm going to have a look to see how much it actually costs and whether I think it'd be worth buying or not. I do know that it's high-end. I was curious to see what a high-end foundation would be like on my skin, considering I have got problematic skin. I've got large pores, I've got acne scarring, I've got spider veins and broken capillaries, and I've got sebaceous hyperplasia lumps. So not a flawless canvas to apply foundation on, unfortunately. So I'm always on the lookout for an amazing foundation. So this is what I've got to test. I've actually got it on my face, but you'll have to see until the end to see what my thoughts are. But it's by Terry and it's Covert Expert and SPF 15. It's a 2 ml little sachet. Here it is. Hold on, it's a bit dirty because obviously I've used it. So it's a 2 ml little sachet. I didn't look into it in too much detail because again I don't know how much it costs, but I know it's not going to be £20, possibly not even £30. I'm expecting it to be quite a bit more than that, but I was curious to know what, obviously as I said, how a luxurious, expensive foundation would be like on my skin. I recorded myself applying the foundation, so I'll play that now and then I'll come back afterwards and give you my thoughts of what it's feels like and what it looks like with the rest of my makeup, as you can see now. So I'll stop talking. Here's me without my makeup on, ready to apply. I've prepped my face already. I've got serum, hyaluronic acid, moisturiser and SPF. I did that a little while ago actually. I've put it on and I've been pottering around this morning making sure that this house is nice and quiet before I actually do this video. And I've just sprayed my face with, thermal spring water, as I normally do anyway before I apply foundation. I can't remember if I actually chose this colour or not, unless they just sent me a random one with a few unique samples. But anyway, this colour is 5 and it's peach beige. So here we go. If it's too dark for me, well, never mind. I'll still wear it for the day. But I might be surprised. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to squeeze it out and see. Actually, I'm going to put it all on my back of my hand. I'm going to get out as, oh my word, it's dripping everywhere. I don't like these testers. I much prefer the pots, that you get from like Debenhams and from, oh my word, this is such a wrong colour for me. Look at that. Uh-oh. So I've got a Real Techniques beauty blender and it's dampened, so it's a bit wet. So I'm going to apply it. Right, I'm going to use my little mirror. So I won't put it in front of the camera. Hopefully you can see there. Yeah, definitely a peachy tone. Not too ghastly, but you can see. Not really my colour, but it's not, yeah, as I said, it's not too ghastly. Right, it's going on gorgeous. The actual smell is lovely, very, very lovely, very lovely. It is really nice. It's going onto my skin. It's not thick, but it seems as if it's doing quite a nice coverage. Not thick, by no means, but it's going onto my skin quite well. So as I normally do with my foundation, I sort of wipe it on with the brush. The brush, I keep calling these brushes, they're sponges. So, and then I pat it in. So I'm actually going to fast forward this now, just to save a bit of time. You can see the colour though. Right, I'm going to fast forward it now. strangely enough, even though I've been quite consistent in how I apply, you know, I've been applying foundation for years and years and years, and it's in the last, you know, year or two that I've been using a sponge, and I make sure I apply it everywhere, you know, make sure it covers everywhere. And even though my skin was well prepped and hydrated beforehand, because I always make sure, because I've got quite dry, sometimes combination skin, I try and, you know, prep it really, really well, so then it's an even canvas to put the foundation on. I am shocked that it's quite patchy. I'll try and zoom in and show you. It seems to have like stuck on my problem areas, and then it seems to have slid off from my cheeks, which, okay, I've got, you can see the pigmentation there, the broken capillaries, you know, it hasn't covered very well there. Again, it's stuck to my big problem areas where all my scars are, and all like my hairy problem down there, all my sebaceous hyperplasia, and I have dry patches and things there, and here as well. Okay, don't look at the hairline, because this is not the colour for me, so I've been trying to rub it into my hairline, into my grey roots, which need a colour. But, so yeah, so first impressions is, besides the colour, forget about the colour, because obviously, you know, they'd have better shades for me, obviously. Well, I would hope so. But first impressions, it went on lovely. It felt really nice, and it felt like it was blending in quite lovely to my skin, and it felt nice applying more, you know, I used the whole sachet, the 2 ml of sachet. But then on closer inspection, yeah, it seems to have stuck to my problem areas, and then it seems to have like wiped off somehow with the sponge and not stuck into my skin. You know, and I make sure the skin is well prepped, and I apply the product evenly, but I don't know what's happened there, and the same up here as well. So I'll go in a little bit more just to show you, hopefully you can see. Now my pores, yeah, they are massive, but my pores do look nicer. I know I've got no other makeup on, but for all my massive pores, my problem skin all around here, they do seem a bit smaller. Yeah, around my lips it looks okay, and my laughter lines, it looks okay as well. It feels, I keep touching it, which is really bad, isn't it? I mean, at the moment it's fine, it feels fine. I am impressed with how it does, you know, especially up here where I have got the lines and the wrinkles starting to develop. And under my eyes and everything, my under eye does need, you know, they are quite dark. You can see if I go there, they are quite dark under there, so they do need a bit of highlight. But first impressions, I'm more curious to see what it looks like with the rest of my makeup on. Right, I've put the rest of my makeup on. So what I've got on my face, I've got on under eye concealer, I've got a tiny bit of powder, mainly to set under my eyes, and just a tiny bit over my T-zone. I've got a bit of blush, a bit of bronze, a bit of highlight, and then you can see my makeup and my eyebrows and a little bit of lipstick, and that's it really. When I was applying my makeup, yeah, it did, you know, I was thinking to myself, whoa, this colour is quite a bit of a change from my normal skin tone, let alone my normal foundation colours. But as I applied the makeup and looking at it now, I think it looks quite nice. So I'll zoom in and show you what it looks like. So, as you can see, like my main areas, if you've watched any of my other videos, some foundations, particularly really heavy ones, they tend to cake in all these little fine lines there, but it looks quite nice actually. You know, I've got lines, I can't get rid of them, unfortunately, but I could, but I just can't at the moment. So yeah, so I'm quite happy with that. You know, and the areas where I said before, where the foundation didn't seem to want to go on my good skin, it's sort of blended in now with my blusher and everything, so it doesn't stand out as much, because it was a little bit patchy, wasn't it, when I was applying. I think, yeah, I think overall, I think it looks quite nice. So I'm going to come back later on. I'm going to give it about 8-9 hours just to see what happens, and I'll let you know. Bye. So I've been wearing it all day. I haven't touched up at all. I might have touched my face, which I think I'm prone to doing. Not excessively, because I'm aware I'm testing this makeup and I don't, want to ruin it as such. So I've had a look in the mirror, a few times, just checking it out. I do think it's oxidized a little bit. But again, I'm a little bit unsure because the colour wasn't right for me in the first place, and the colour really needs to come down a little bit in tone for me. Yeah, let's have a look close up, shall we? So if I just get off the table, I'm sat on the table. So close up, it'd be interesting now when I edit just to see the difference, but I think it's pretty similar actually. What I have noticed is that it seems to have come away here. It seems to be quite patchy. Does it pick up on camera? I hope it does. You can see it's a bit patchy there and a bit there. It looks quite patchy. I haven't been sweating. I haven't been wiping my forehead or anything, so I'm not really sure why it is patchy. Yeah, my nose isn't looking that great. You can see it's looking quite a little bit greasy, and you can see all the redness has come through. Oh, hold on, you can see the redness has come through, and again, can you see it's a big patch there? Can you see it's a patch? Oh, look at that, that's white in there, and you can see a big patch of orange. That's really odd. Oh, and there, look. And there, and it looks like it's stuck to the skin. That isn't that great. Yeah, not too bad there, I don't think. It seems a bit patchy there. I've never noticed a foundation before that is this patchy. No, not really. I hope it does pick up on the camera. I hope it does, just so I'm giving a really honest review and you can see. But definitely there's some redness there and patchiness. Pale there, and then patchy there as well. Seems to be darker there, paler there, and patches there. So I'll go back a little bit. The reason I kept my intro quite short, well I hope it's short, is because I didn't want to read up too much about the By Terry foundation. That's all I knew is what was on here. 45 pounds. 45 pounds. Oh my word. I am shocked. Well, I knew it'd be over 30. I had it in my head it'd be over 30. But it's nearly 50 pounds, isn't it? Nearly 50 pounds, and for 35 ml. I'll just quickly read what it says. It says, with a futuristic IMC technology, this professional multi-active ultra lifting foundation auto-adjusts to the skin and offers optimal coverage for a unified complexion with a natural and velvety finish. By Terry Cover Expert, oh, it's not covered, it says covered on here. By Terry Cover Expert Perfecting Fluid Foundation Ultra corrective coverage SPF 15 instantly conceals all types of imperfections and signs of fatigue with no thickness or mask effect. The face is naturally enhanced, unified and visibly younger. The coverage is optimal with a velvety effect for a perfect makeup. Oops. Well, not for me. Unfortunately, not for me. I won't be going out and buying it. But I think it's the patchiness. The patchiness, I don't really like the patchiness. And I am not, no, I don't think I'd buy it for £10. No, I don't like it that much, to be honest. It felt nice going on. The smell is gorgeous. It felt like it blended okay, but then I did notice that it didn't seem to want to stick to my normal skin. My skin that hasn't got like lumps and bumps and big pores and things. And yeah, it's, I don't know, it's just clinging to all the wrong areas, unfortunately, and it hasn't worn that well. It looks fine here. Obviously, I've got natural sunlight from outside, probably masking a little bit of my face and my imperfections. Maybe not, I don't know. But it's not worth £45. So if you've enjoyed watching this tester pot challenge, or well, it's actually a sachet I had today, but it's generally a tester pot I do with foundations, and you'd like to see more of my videos, please subscribe, and obviously if you like this video, leave a like. So thank you, bye.